Hi everyone, Ken here. How you all doing today? Let's make a traditional French onion soup. So first thing we need, we're going to start off with approximately 3 pounds of onions. You can either do it like big ones like this or a bag of small ones. Just easier to cut, I want to use these. You can either use something like a yellow onion, a sweet onion, or Spanish onion. So get chopping here. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to cut off the ends. Then cut it like this. Get it out of the camera. Alright, so we're going to be cutting it from root to root. Get that skin off there. Now, I looked it up. This is a 18th century Paris, France, French onion soup. Trying to make it as authentic as possible. So we're going to cut it in the direction of the grain. From what I've read, they say it caramelizes better. Perfect. Now, and then any of the centerpiece like this and this one here, you can remove that. It tends to be a little tougher. So now I'm going to repeat that to all of my onions. Okay, onions are all chopped up, so now we're going to take these over to the stove top and put them in a large frying pan. You can use a pot, but the pot is a little smaller for surface area. It just might take a little bit longer, that's all. Let's go to the stove. Okay, now we're going to add, I have my stove on just under 5. We never want to go over 5 because then you are going to burn your onions, and we want to cook them slow. So this will take about 30 to 45 minutes. So I put in about a tablespoon of oil there just to help keep the butter from melting. I have 3 tablespoons of butter here. I'm going to use some Irish butter, Greenfield's Irish butter. I just like that. So I'll let this melt for a minute and then add our onions. Okay, onion time. This is a lot of onions, but it will shrink in size and volume. So we'll get all these in here, and I will stir them quite often, at least probably every 5 minutes, but I will definitely be watching them until these are perfect golden brown. So 30 minutes in, they're just starting to change color. And I think you probably could use 2 tablespoons of butter. 3, I think, is a little too much because of all the moisture already in the onions. So, but meanwhile, we're going to make some toast. So while that's cooking, make some toast over here to a preheated oven. I have some French bread. You can use whatever you want. You can use pretty much anything. So what I like to do is I take my soup bowl or any bowl, and then I'll mark it like this, and then I'll cut around it with a knife very evenly. So it fits inside there perfect. Okay, this is 40 minutes in, and there's hardly any moisture left. So I figure we only got about maybe 10 minutes max left. So now I'm going to be constantly watching them. Okay, it's been 1 full hour to get them to here. They look absolutely perfect, caramelized. 1 hour on medium. I have a little bit of white cooking wine here. I'm going to pour in about 1/2 cup to deglaze it. If you don't have any white wine, I would just use your beef broth. So I'll turn off the stove for a second. And then I'm going to transfer this over to a pot. Okay, they're in the pot. Turn the stove back up. I'm going to put it on 8 or medium high. I have beef broth here. 64 ounces of beef broth. Use 2 32-ounce containers. And we are going to bring this up to a boil. Just as soon as we see a bubble, then we're going to turn it down to medium, and then we're going to let it simmer for 30 minutes. Alright, here's my second container of beef broth there. Okay, stir that in there. And we also are going to use I have 3 bay leaves. We're going to drop them in there. And I have a little bundle of thyme tied together with some cotton string. And I'm going to leave those in there. And we're going to let that cook for the full 30 minutes. We'll bring it to the boil, shut it down to medium, and for 30 minutes let it simmer. Okay, the soup is done. Now we're going to pour some into an oven-safe bowl or cup. And then we're going to take our bread or croutons that we made earlier. Don't want to overfull it. Need some room for the bread there. So there's that one there. Well, here's the bread. And we lay that on top. And I have the oven already on broil right now. So I'm going to throw some. I have Gruyere cheese. Spread that all over the top. All nice so it gets all melted. I'm going to do that to both. And I'm going to put them in the oven for about 3 to 5 minutes on broil. Alright, here's the ones we just made. They're bubbling hot. They look absolutely delicious. I poured a little tiny bowl here to try it and let it cool down. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I mean, absolutely the best French onion soup I've ever had in my life. Oh my gosh. So sorry to be eating on camera like a... It's absolutely wonderful though. See if we can pick one of these up here. Woo! That's hot. Huh. Let me use this again. Aha. See it on camera? There we go. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyways, if you can, please subscribe, like. Have a great day, and everyone be safe. Take care. Bye.